Hi everyone, in this tutorial we will talk about the problem of annuities. So there are many times what happen is that we are getting a constant cash flow for every month or maybe every year, and we want to see how much does it cost now, or what is the value of that annuities now. So for example, suppose we have a cash flow of $100 every year. So this is the end of 1 year, 2 year, and we are getting $100. So I'll say $100 and I keep dragging it, and let's say it is for 20 years. So we are getting $100 every end of every year for next 20 years, and we want to calculate what is the value of this amount today. So what will I do is I'll say that suppose the rate of return or rate of interest is 0.1, which is 10%. So here, so what I'll do is I'll calculate the present value of each dollar amount. So this was the cash flow, and then we have a present value. So present value will be equal to 100 divided by 1 plus R. So I'll put a dollar sign here so that if I drag this cell down, then it will not change the R. And then I take the power with the year of the payment. So because for the first year it will be 1, and then for the second year it will change according. So as you can see that the values are changing, so we can drag it down and see that the $100 we'll receive after 20 years will only be equivalent to $14 we received today, right? And then we can calculate the total value. So we can say net present value is equal to sum of all these values. So this is our again is equal to sum of all these values. So as you can see, so this is the net present value. So when we change the interest rate, like suppose from 0.1% to 0%, then you can see that the net present value is equal to 2000, which is that's the value of $100 even after 20 years is equal to $100. So that's why the total sum is equal to 20 hundreds. So but when we have an interest rate, then it goes down, right? So now we can further go about it and so make it something else. So suppose now that we want to give money to someone, and he wants to pay you back in the installment. So how much installment should you charge him? So suppose you are giving someone 0.1 is the interest rate, so which is 10% interest rate, and somebody borrows $100 from you. So let's say money borrowed, right? So that is equal to 1000, or let's say $1000. Somebody borrows 1000 from you. So how much payment he should make you every year for next 20 years? So how will we go about it? So what I'll do in this case is that I'll go to the data tab and click on the goal seek. So I'll say data tab, what if analysis, and goal seek. So it says set cell, so I'll say set cell net present value, and then to value, because the money borrowed is 1000, and then I'll say by changing cell, so I'll say cash flow and say okay. So you can see that now the net present value is equal to the money which was borrowed, and then the cash flow should be 117.46. so the person should pay you 117.46. and now let's assume, let me bring this let me bring insert here. And now suppose the person wants more detail on the payment he's making. So he wants to know that whenever he make a payment, how much he is paying for interest and how much he is paying for the principal. So how can we calculate it? So what we can do is that at the end of 1 year he will be paying the interest on $1,000, right? And the interest rate is 1% or 10%. So we'll calculate the interest as is equal to principal into the interest rate. So that is your $100, but he's making a payment of 117. So principal paid will be equal to cash flow minus the interest payment. So that is equal to $17.45. So he only paid a principal of $17.4596. So what will happen next year? So next year the principal left will be equal to money borrowed minus principal paid, right? And I'm putting a dollar sign on the so let's do it this way. So now this is the principal left. So next year what will happen? I'm again paying the interest, but this time the interest will be on the principal left, right? So I'll say principal left into the interest rate, and the interest rate, for interest rate I'll put a dollar sign so that when I drag this cell down then it does not change. And you can see now this time the interest will be lower because the principal is lower, and then the principal paid will be higher because the interest which is paying is lower. And now, so what will the principal left? Principal left will be equal to principal left last time minus the more principal which was paid. So that will be equal to 963 now. So now we can keep dragging this down and see how does it changes. So you can see that we get the money flow. So you can see that the interest which has been paid is going down, the principal left is also going down, and the principal paid every time is also going up. So we can see that the end of 20 years he will be paying $10 as the interest and 106 as the principal. So the interest amount is very low and it will leave him with a zero balance. So here it is giving 1.7 to 10 to the minus 13, which is 0, but because it's Excel, so it calculates to the way long decimal point, so it should be 0. So this is how you calculate. So you can do this calculation easily in the Excel sheet and give it to the borrower, or even if you borrow money from someone, you can do the calculation and see how does the cash flow will look like, or how does your payment works when you make a loan, or you pay a loan. So I hope this tutorial will help. I'll see you later. Thanks.